Hey Greg, John, West Coast Connects. Ron reached out to you about a week ago, promised this free video. Sorry I haven't had a chance to get it over to you yet. It's been one of those things where I had surgery and just been a little bit behind. But here it is. I want to keep it pretty short and sweet. Just want to show you 3 tips you can do to get more customers and really build up your customer base, specifically online. So all I ask is if you could give me some feedback, whether that be via email, text, phone call, anything would suffice. I just would love to hear your thoughts. So here it goes. My first tip is to get a website up and running. You know, with so many searches online, 1.2 trillion searches online, it's really important to kind of have that digital footprint. Even if this is something that you're doing on as a hobby or on the side, you could really get a lot more traffic and really pick and choose what jobs you do if you are able to really get the leads in that you want to get in. And typically, it's hard to do that without a website. You can do it with your Facebook page, especially if you have enough followers, and you can do ads from your Facebook page, and there's ways to do it that way. But it's just a lot, it's just pretty difficult. The same thing with having your name on Yelp and Home Advisor. A lot of times people want to go to you know, the business web page and look through it before they buy. It just adds a little bit of authority and a little bit of validity to your business. So that would be my first tip. Is definitely to get um, a web page up and running. My second tip is to get a Google My Business. So, this is important because say you're wanting to be found for Electrician in Henderson, okay? Because I went ahead and did some keyword research, and um, you know, there's 100 searches a month for Electrician in Henderson. So it's got a pretty good volume, and its KD is 1. And what a KD is KD is how hard is it to rank in the top 100 on a 0 to uh, in the top 10 on a 0 to 100 scale. So the top 10 being the first page. So as you can see here, not too hard to rank for that. Flooring, Henderson, Nevada, not too hard. Painters, Henderson. So a lot of stuff in Henderson, not too hard to rank for. I took out some of the more difficult stuff, but even flooring contractor, Las Vegas, you see, not too high. So there's definitely volume here. 780 searches a month. This enterprise flooring, that might be more for a company. I don't know if there's an enterprise company, but there definitely is search volume here that you can, hopefully get enough customers that you get to pick and choose what you want. So, um, but this Google My Business, the reason why it's great is because say I want to be found for this particular keyword, ads, Google ads pop up first, and then it's right into these Google My Business listings, this map pack. Okay, so you have Henderson and Penny and Calidus. They're in here, but if you build up your Google My Business listing, you could be one of the top 3 listed, assuming that you build this up and get it going and know what you're doing. So there's definitely value here. There's definitely ways in which you can uh, start getting traffic for your particular site. So that would be my second tip. My third tip would be just to build up the strength of your site when you do get it. Okay, and how that works is so here's Calidus and Southwest Electrical. So Calidus here has a very strong site, and I'm going to read this to you so you kind of get an idea of how strong their site is. This is the strength of their site. It's on a 0 to 100 scale, with 100 being the highest and 0 being the weakest, okay? Or the 100 being the strongest. So it's a decently sized strength site, especially for electricians. And typically what you want is you want a 1-to-1 ratio. So they're not quite there, but they're doing okay. They have 266 websites that are sending them almost 6,000 links back to their site. They're ranking in the top 100 in 570 keywords. They're getting 355 searches a month, and their traffic value, or how much I would have to spend in Google Ads to get the same amount of traffic, is $3,300. So they're doing really well. Right behind them is Southwest Electric in this particular keyword. As you can see here, not very strong, not a lot of stuff. They are getting some traffic though, and their traffic value is 131. So depending on how much you're doing, I saw that you guys are retired, semi-retired. Even if you get above them, you can definitely get some of this traffic. And this is just one keyword for one thing that you do. Putting in electrical. There's flooring here. There's painting. You could go over painting and flooring. I did wallpaper installer. Like there's more stuff that you can go, and more traffic that you can go after, to kind of pick and choose what you want to do. But building up the strength of your site will allow you to start going past the companies like this and start ranking, which is pretty important in terms of getting traffic. So those would be my 3 tips. Get a website up and running, get a Google My Business up and running, and definitely strengthen your website once it gets going so that you can go after some of this traffic. Um, you know, uh, there's definitely traffic there. These are, these are electricians in Las Vegas, Electrician Henderson. So, there's definitely volume there. There's definitely stuff that you can do in terms of building your business up. So, if you would like to get started with this, we could definitely help you. We'd love to work with you and get you started. So with that, I'll let you go. Have a great day, and God bless.